Tonight on DC News Now, hundreds of flights canceled for tomorrow, leaving travelers red with frustration.
Our flight back home to Louisville, Kentucky got canceled as soon as we arrived.
Airlines rushing to comply with an FAA order to cut 10% of air travel at 40 major airports.
DC's mayor reportedly under a federal investigation. The complaint over a trip she made to the Middle East 2 years ago.
We're tracking a cold night ahead, seasonable high temperatures for your Friday, but then much colder air as we look towards next week. Latest details coming up.
It's been heartbreaking to see people lose everything. I was just devastated.
Sending help to Jamaica. Families in Maryland creating a donation drive to ship much needed items to loved ones devastated by Hurricane Melissa.
The Justice Department saying it is investigating D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser for a foreign trip she took to Qatar in 2023 that was paid for by the government. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for D.C. News Now. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. The New York Times reporting back in June, a complaint was filed against the mayor's office saying there are no records of who foot the bill for the travel. The mayor's office telling us they have not been notified of any investigation and saying the visit was a standard business trip to promote the city with all proper paperwork on file. In a letter shared with DC News Now, the Embassy of Qatar writing it donated nearly $62,000 to the mayor's office to cover airfare, hotels, and meals. Another document showing the mayor's office also getting an additional $43,000 from the U.S. Conference of Mayors for the trip as well. This is a developing story, and we will be sure to bring you the very latest on air and online at DCNewsNow.com. The one thing taking off tonight, the number of airlines canceling flights as they try to comply with an FAA order to reduce air traffic by 10% due to the shutdown.
FlightAware already reporting more than 800 cancellations just for tomorrow. A live look at Reagan National and Dulles in Virginia. Both are included in the 40 airports seeing cuts. The FAA says it's not safe to operate at normal capacity, with more air traffic controllers calling out sick.
It's been a day of frustration for travelers at Reagan National. There have been roughly 500 delays, and more than half are from flights coming in to Reagan National. There is a bright spot. Security lines, they are running normally. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live there at DCA.
All right, Daniel, we know the massive amount of cancellations are coming tomorrow, but what are the delays like right now?
Chris and Susan, the delays only got worse as the night has gone on. The FAA saying the average delay about 2 hours. You can see this board, just tons of delays still here. A flight not leaving until 12:28 a.m. Certainly something we don't normally see at 9 o'clock at night. Frustrations are high at Reagan National Airport with dozens of delays and some cancellations. Jamie Barnes finding out his flight to Louisville was canceled when he got to the airport.
We've got 3 travelers with me. We're all trying to get home to our families. The closest we could get to our home city was Cincinnati tonight, but that flight has already been delayed. And so we're a little bit skeptical that we'll get home at all.
It's not only departures, but arrivals too.
I had a 45-minute delay. I don't know what the delay was for. I just kept getting the message on my app that it was going to be delayed. But after that, it was pretty uneventful.
On day 37 of the government shutdown, air traffic controllers not getting paid for this second time are calling out of work.
Safety is number one. Efficiency is what's going to have to take that hit.
Mike Christine is Eastern Regional Vice President of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association.
Stress is mounting. They're feeling it. They're frustrated.
And so the FAA is reducing flights by up to 10% starting Friday at 40 airports, including Reagan National, Dulles, and BWI.
The airlines are probably doing, as good as they, possibly can right now.
While patience is being tested for some, others are sympathetic.
The people that are here working and not getting paid deserve some grace.
Now, if you're planning on flying starting tomorrow, check in directly with your airline because these cancellations and delays are only going to increase over the next several days. While we did see security lines seemed okay, we know the TSA officers are not getting paid either, so there could be delays there as well. We're live at Reagan National Airport. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
And this as we roll into the holiday season. Daniel, thank you. A federal judge is ordering the Trump administration to fully fund the food assistance program, SNAP, this month. The Trump administration initially saying it was not going to use emergency dollars for the benefit at all. Then two other judges ordering the federal government to fund at least part of the program. And that's when cities and nonprofits filed the newest lawsuit to force the Trump administration to fully pay for these benefits. 40 million families rely on SNAP to pay for their groceries, and they're mainly children, seniors, people with disabilities, and the working poor. The program costs more than $8 billion a month.
As families wait to receive those SNAP benefits, Giant and the DC United Foundation, they're helping feed them and furloughed federal workers for Thanksgiving. They're giving away 1,000 holiday meal kits. They include turkey breast, Giant food gift cards, fresh produce, and non-perishable sides. You can reserve a meal kit starting tomorrow. We do have a link on our website right now, dcnewsnow.com. Under the News tab, search local news.
All right, let's turn our attention to Chief Meteorologist Jackie Lair, because at this point in the evening, you know, I like to say we're already rolling into Friday.
Yeah, we're rolling into some colder temperatures, too. I mean, we're already noticing those temperatures dropping right now, so heads up as those kiddos are heading into school tomorrow morning. They definitely want that heavier jacket. We do have some frost advisories that will go into effect at 1 o'clock in the morning. That will hold till 8 o'clock in the morning. That's up and down much of the I-95 corridor. Southern Maryland, also Northern Virginia included in this frost advisory. These are the areas that still have that growing season ongoing. We haven't seen temperatures drop into those 30s for quite some time, and overnight tonight we are expecting those overnight lows to drop into those 30s. So it's going to be a cold one into tomorrow morning. So again, make sure that you are bundled up. Out there right now, though, already noticing some 30s on the map. Already lowered to mid 30s in Manassas, Culpeper, Luray, Woodstock, even Winchester coming in at 36, 37 right now at this hour in Frederick. Still holding in the upper 40s in D.C., but we will likely see those upper 30s into tomorrow morning in the district. Elsewhere, though, we're talking about those lower to mid 30s. So again, patchy frost potentially out there, especially in those areas under that frost advisory. Bob, more details and a look ahead towards the rest of that 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Looking forward to that, Jackie. Thank you. We get started here now in Virginia. Loudoun County Middle School teaching assistant is accused of being drunk at work. A school resource officer at Seneca Ridge says that Brenda Maxwell was intoxicated yesterday, and deputies arrested the 44-year-old. She's since been released while her case moves through court. School officials sending a letter home telling families their main focus remains on the safety of all students.
Maryland is suing the Trump administration over plans to keep the FBI headquarters in D.C. They've spent more than a decade pushing, and finally in 2023 was awarded having the new building to be built in Greenbelt. DC News Now's Randy Bass breaks down the lawsuit.
The president's plan is not just illegal. Frankly, it just lacks common sense.
Today, Governor Westmore and Attorney General Anthony Brown announcing a lawsuit over the redirection of $1.1 billion in funding for a new FBI headquarters that was supposed to go to Maryland, replacing the aging Hoover building in D.C.
He decides to move the FBI building to another building that is too old, too small, and too exposed.
The Trump administration earlier this year going back on congressionally approved funding earmarked for the project and moving the headquarters down the street to the Reagan building instead. Leaders fought for more than 10 years to bring FBI HQ to one of two Maryland sites as opposed to another proposed site in Virginia. The Reagan building was not ever in previous consideration.
This battle, the one we're announcing today, is worth fighting.
We did this because we expected our communities would benefit from high-paying jobs.
Maryland Attorney General Brown says they believe they have a strong case, and Governor Moore says the state will leave no stone unturned to fight the president's plan.
He better think twice, and we'll see him in court.
And again, that was our Randy Bass reporting. We did reach out to the Department of Justice. They declined to comment. We also reached out to the General Services Administration, who told us they don't comment on ongoing litigation. All new tonight, a jury has found the now infamous sandwich thrower not guilty of assault. Sean Dunn, former Justice Department paralegal, seen chucking that sub at a Customs and Border Protection agent in August.
That's right. So this was all during President Trump's crime crackdown, and the 37-year-old was instantly made to be the symbol of resistance in the district. His attorney arguing this was a protest, not an attack. Following his acquittal, Dunn telling reporters he was just trying to stand up for immigrants' rights, saying every life matters no matter where you came from, no matter how you got here. You have the right to live a life that is free. He didn't testify, but the agent was on the witness stand, describing that sandwich hitting his chest hard enough that he could feel it through his ballistic vest and he could smell the onions and mustard. The U.S. attorney says she accepts the verdict, but also that law enforcement should never be assaulted.
The D.C. National Guard will be deployed to the nation's capital through February. That according to formal orders reviewed by the Associated Press. It's in response to that emergency declared in August by what President Trump called a crime-fighting mission. It also included the takeover of the D.C. Police Department for 30 days. Roughly 2,300 National Guard troops from D.C. and 8 states remain in the district. 950 of them are from here in D.C. Some states say they plan to withdraw by the end of this month. Meanwhile, more National Guardsmen from Arkansas are heading to the district. That state's governor is sending 100 soldiers to support the D.C. National Guard.
The power of technology now showcased in Northern Virginia. It took just 19 minutes for Fairfax County Police to find an elderly couple all the way in North Carolina. Now, the two have memory loss issues and family reporting them missing on Monday. Police say they were able to use this whole nationwide network of license plate readers to find their car driving 200 miles away from home. Officers there, they ended up stopping the two, contacted their family who went over there to North Carolina to bring them home.
Personally, this can be a problem for many families who suffer with family members who suffer from memory loss or forgetfulness. It's really a reassurance that the police department can use technology to help find these people and get them home safely.
The Real-Time Crime Center has been running for almost 2 years now, and police say it's helped them find missing people as well as quickly solve some crimes. We're going to stay in Virginia now, and an early Veteran Day surprise for a retired Navy SEAL in Sterling. Wes Baldwin getting a new set of wheels. Take a look here. It's going to be able to help him get to some appointments as he continues to battle cancer from exposure to toxins from burn pits there in Iraq. The Subaru Forester, a gift from the Military Warriors Support Foundation that's since donated roughly 200 cars to veterans since 2007.
And it can be really so life-changing for so many of these veterans like Wes. He can get to his doctor's appointments.
It's just really unbelievable, yeah.
So much generosity.
I love it.
Coming up here in D.C. News now, business isn't buzzing. How the shutdown is cutting into a barbershop's profits in Prince George's County.
Where you shop makes all the difference these days. We're helping you stretch your dollar with where you'll save the most on a basket full of staples.
And ahead at 9:30, sentencing delayed for the man responsible for this home explosion that killed a Northern Virginia firefighter. Why a judge postponed it.